Hola Amigas, tis I, Cloyce, aka Mannybish, over on Instagram, and today we are using Mannyboss, Inferno, and Halloween. So, I know, a little late on the, Halloween sitch, but it's Halloween, and it is still fall, so this is what we are doing. So, I am going to be dipping 2 layers into Inferno on all of my little phalanges. And then we are going to do a little bit of nail art, which I'm glad to be getting back into because I miss doing all the crazy nail art. This isn't like crazy or anything, but I miss the drawing on my nails and practicing and stuff. And so this was a fun little thing since I've been here in Texas that I finally actually got to sit down and spend time actually drawing nail art. Now again, it's not big, but I was still happy with it. So I'm doing again the 2 full dips of Inferno on all of my nails. I am, of course, using Mannyboss dip liquids because what else would I use? I mean, I guess I probably could and maybe should try some other liquids, but I'm stuck in my ways. In certain things, not all things, in certain things, I'm a creature of habit, and this is my, what is that, kryptonite? Is that right? Is that the saying? This is my weakness. Mannyboss liquids are my weakness, okay? I need them all the time in my life. So that is what I will continue to use. Now, you see for here, for these nails, I did not, for the middle and ring finger, I didn't do 2 full dips, technically. I mean, I did 1. And then I angled my finger after I had the dip liquid on and did a little bit of color blocking situation. We dipped into Halloween to get the glitter at an angle at my free edge. And then I poured over Inferno over the rest that was still wet. So, I guess technically not 2 full dips on these 2 fingers. Everything else was 2 full dips. These 2 fingers, angling it in there the way that I want it. And I've got it to where when I look at it, they're angled inward towards each other. So that's the way I wanted that to be. So I angled it into Halloween, got my glitter on there, and then poured over Inferno. And I was okay if it wasn't a super clean, crisp line because I knew I was going to go in with a little bit of the line work for my nail art. So we are going to scrubby brush all of those clean, dip in clear, because your girl finally got her clear dip powder out of the box. So we're dipping in some clear. We're scrubby brushing all that all over again. Get that clear off of there. And then we're going to activate, file, and buff. And, well, of course, you already know, we are going to do our nail art situation. So I hope everybody had a good Halloween, since we're now Halloween, hope everybody had a good Halloween. Thanksgiving is next, and then Christmas. So excited. Christmas is my favorite time of year. 100%, absolutely. There is just something about it that it gives me the feels. I can't help but be holly jolly merry. So if you ain't about that, stay away from me because Christmas is my jam. Now, anywho, I'm going into these 2 nails, just the ones that I have the fancies on, the accent nails, with gel base. Cured it for 60 seconds. Now I did that just to have a smooth lay of the land kind of situation after filing and buffing, so that I wouldn't have any black bleeding into lines or anything. It has that clean surface over it. So I put gel base down. Now I'm going in And I'm trying to, honestly, didn't know where exactly I was going with this, except for that I knew that I wanted some like black line art to separate the two dips. So I started with that, and then I was like, ooh, it would be cute if it like wrapped around my cuticle. So then I did that. And I'm trying to make it like thinner towards the bottom and the top. So you're going to see me in a second like really clean that up. I'm going to take a dry 3D acrylic brush and just clean that up some. And so then I started doing the same exact thing on my other finger, and I did not realize until after I was done with this mani, though, that doing it like this made it look like a heart. Didn't do it on purpose, but she's there, and I love it. So that's all that matters. But yeah, did not intend for it to come out like a heart. Didn't plan it. Didn't mean for it to happen. Didn't notice that it even happened until after the fact. And I was like walking around and I looked at my nails because I was like, oh, those are so cute. And I was like, oh, I made a heart. But anywho, so you see here, dry brush, cleaning up those lines, making them a little bit thinner before I cure them. And then I'm going to cure in the light for 15 seconds right now, just because I just need to get it flash cured so it doesn't move around while I do this other stuff, and then I'll put it in for another 60 seconds. So here I'm just making even smaller little curve line situation inside of that like bigger situation that I have going on. There's a whole lot of situations going on here. I know I use that word a lot. I'm sorry. Anywho, yeah, I'm just doing that. I'm like starting off with two thin, tiny lines and then connecting them together with a like half C situation, and then just making it thicker and going over it where I think it needs it. And then I will be cleaning these up a little bit more as well too. And then we will cure for 60 seconds. So I'm doing all the cleanup and everything before I cure it, because once it's cured, those suckers ain't going nowhere. So make sure if you're doing gel art to like clean anything up that you want cleaned up before you cure. Just remember that. So here I am doing that, cleaning up around those lines, I didn't have to be perfect, but I was trying my best to get it to where I wanted it to be, and was happy with it. So just a little bit of cleanup, cured it for 60 seconds. Now I'm going to go in with dip top coat. I do this a lot where I will do like gel art and stuff, but I still like to top it off with dip top coat. I just love Mani Boss dip top coat. It's just perfection, and so I don't have any issues with like any peeling or lifting or anything using gel and then dip top coat. I haven't had any issues with that. So I just finished curing, activated my nails again, wiped them off, and then we're going to go in with our dip top coat. So I just do the exact same steps that I would even if I didn't use gel products. So yeah. So our first layer, we're doing our quick swipes, wiping my brush off because you do not want to contaminate your dip top coat. It will be disastrous. You probably will cry. It's a whole slew of emotions. Like, it's just bad. You don't want to do it. So to prevent it from happening, wipe your brush off before you go back into that bottle. All right. And yes. So now we're going to go in for round 2. And here is where I am going to cap my free edge. I'm going to make sure and just wipe some of that dip top coat around there, so that way these will last longer. I do have peel base on under this, but it wasn't a lot because I just put like literally a dot in the center of my nail because I did not want this coming off super fast, but I didn't want to have to soak my nails again for like the third mani in a row off of this hand. So I did use pale base. So, anyways, I am making sure to cap my free edge, get a little bit more longevity out of this. And this is my Fall-oween mani from Mani Boss. I hope you guys like this mani. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope you guys stick around for the next video that will be up in a few days. So, yeah. I will hope you have a good one. I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye, bitches!